And what's going on, you bastards? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So we are revisiting Wicked Bloodline ESBR because we pretty much have a whole new roster of Wicked Bloodline units to bring to this event. All these characters here pretty much, let me turn the volume on, pretty much got an easy A, or they're entirely new, right? Because, normally you would bring 2 full-power Friezas, run the Sworn Enemies / Planet Namek, and, those Friezas would go to town. We're bringing this Int Final Form Frieza because he does very well against Goku's family enemies. And every one of these fights has a Goku's family enemy in it. So it works out pretty well just bringing this guy. He has a pretty big value, like 11k on ESBR is very good. And even this super attack right here, this is pre-recorded, by the way, like 100k. Any of the other units, like turn 1, would get utterly demolished. Unfortunately, for this Wicked Bloodline roster, a lot of these characters have to build up. The AGL Metal Cooler, the Carnival Metal Cooler, Final Form LR Cooler has to build up a little bit, and the EZA Strength Cooler, he stacks defense. He starts off decent, depending on who he's linked up with. And then I also brought the Tech Cooler, that EZA'd, kind of see how he'll do. He's like a defensive stacker, but he's also a Wicked Bloodline support. I said Wicked Bloodline, I meant Terrifying Conquerors. Yeah, so we got the Carnival cooler. We brought 2 of them, so we're at full 200% here. Bringing 2 of them to ESBR, I don't think is a bad call. You have one in each rotation, because you can immediately revive if you get unlucky, if this cooler gets attacked. But, yeah, 6.9, very good. Yeah, all these characters gotta build up. So you gotta play this one a little carefully. Final Form Cooler can carry fights himself. I mean, at 4.6 million. Mine's at 69%. It's not the craziest. Unfortunately, he doesn't link up the best with the LR Metal Cooler. I mean, they share a couple links, but and we're getting a little bit of that Terrifying Conqueror support. But he's just continuously doing attacks. Yeah, so that's why. You can also bring the Golden Friezas as well, like the Tech one or the AGL one, not the LR. Global doesn't have that yet. They could be pretty, awesome slot 1 units. I'm kind of surprised we only did like 2 super attacks or something, right? And on your 18 key, you don't raise your defense. So we got this EZA cooler, 260k defense starting off. And here,
you should feel honored. You're the first and soon to be the last to witness my ultimate transformation. Well then, ready to kneel?
the animation transformation that he has still holds up pretty well to this day. So now we lose the support since we transformed, but this cooler is going to go to town on these fools, hopefully. We are fighting pure Saiyans. And also, I put that metal cooler in slot 1. We've done a lot of debuffing here. And, if Bardock super attacked, yeah, he still wouldn't have killed us. Like, would like to get the revive too, get that in there. Or, had that in our back pocket, something like that. It's like, wow, there's a lot of attacks in that first slot. Let me put in the Carnival Metal Cooler right there. So I'll rotate in the Frieza. I'll probably run the Frieza on the other rotation. I kind of forgot what I did there. This was like This recording is like 4 days old or something like that. All right, so we fight. What is this? Yeah, this is like Saiyan Saga Saiyans. And look at there, you got Goku, and you also have Raditz. That is pretty sweet. And yeah, kind of got some new overlays going on. If you guys want to, see who did the overlays, I'll put the link in the description down below so you can check it out. So now I'm just like, man, who am I gonna attack? Honestly, looking back at this now, with the cooler, is it better? The final form cooler, I should be more specific. Is it better in ESBR to get like his 18 key or his 12 key supers or his 18 key? I guess it depends on how many attacks there are afterwards, because you greatly raise defense. Yeah, on your 12 key, not so much your 18 key. Ooh, daddy, that hurts. So yeah, remember Metal Cooler, that Carnival one. Gee, you just have to specify. Bring in like a pretty much all cooler team. You gotta be specific. It's funny. This used to be like a full Frieza kind of roster to bring Wicked Bloodline, but then this worldwide celebration really made Cooler kind of the star of the Wicked Bloodline, and kind of terrifying conquerors. Yeah, just taking like no damage after all the attacks he did. Type neutral. This AGL Metal Cooler, he's really good. Don't get me wrong, but he has to get built up through getting hit. Yeah, you see right there. He can be a little squishy, but he does recover some HP. Was it at the end of the turn after he's taken an attack, or am I confusing that with the Carnival Metal Cooler? Either way, this, with Metamorphosis Link up too and the Metal Coolers, your HP can bounce back very, very fast. You take an unlucky, like, 300k super attack the next turn, you pretty much can recover a majority, if not all of that back. We took a 400k right there. And a very good attack stat from this Carnival Metal Cooler. He looks really good with dupes. I was kind of hoping we'd die here. I'm just like, great. Like, if this cooler can't hold up, or we get like super attacked or something like that, we'd be dead. But I debuffed Raditz. Raditz is now gone, and we get an additional super, additional defensive stack. We're going to, it retargeted the Nappa, which is really good because Nappa is AGL, and he was attacking us. So we could have possibly taken damage there. But yeah, all of these units debuff attack, except the Int Frieza. The Int Frieza, it, like, stacks attack or something goofy like that. It's just like, okay. I'm not going to have that. You're not bringing that guy on the team for damage, but, yeah, it seems just kind of silly. I did run this team, well, a slight variation of it. I did dual Final Form Coolers, as the lead and the friend, and the run wasn't as dominant. Again, these Final Form Coolers are very RNG dependent. So I'm just like, all right, let me just bring extra stats in, so, well, not really. I mean, for the whole team, because you only get that 30% for the Final Form Cooler if the character's on Transformation Boost, which for some reason, the Meta Coolers aren't. I can see why, but at the same time, like, what the hell? And now we get the AGL Metal Cooler Core because our HP was low enough. I don't know what the percentage is. We're at 271k out of 642k. I don't know. I'll just say under half, under 50% HP. So we're just gonna do a little bit of damage here. I feel like for this guy's easy A, his giant form is pretty ass. This giant form does it. It's in like most giant forms is a giant waste of time because like yeah, all right. So let's see what he does here. If he had status effects, I mean he crit, but he doesn't have guaranteed crits. I don't believe. You know, it's like a 2.5 mil attack, and then it's just like okay, and then yeah, it's not guaranteed crit, and then that's it. So it's nothing. I don't know. If this guy could also debuff and his giant force. So say you get this turn 1 in an SBR or ESBR setting. You just target, you know, whoever's there that has type advantage against you. We got another turn of it. Whoever has type advantage against you, debuff the shit out of them. And then, you know, you won't really have too much to worry about the next round. Or, like, just guaranteed crits. Or something more than just +2 key. Is just like, because these guys, they don't link up together. It can be very hard for them to actually even super attack. So those last 2 coolers on the rotation, they aren't doing anything. So it's kind of a waste of time, unfortunately. I feel like for giant forms, they need to revamp it, because giant forms, it's an old mechanic. I mean, it was pretty cool that they incorporated the hidden potential system into the giant forms, because back in the day they didn't. It was just, you know, I don't even know if you could get like additionals or crits or anything like that. But yeah, well, now we're at 400k. So we healed up that last turn. 130k, pretty much. That's pretty significant. And if you're running like full metal coolers or something like that, or characters with metamorphosis link, it's pretty good. So we took a little damage on our first. This guy fully built up with that barrage attacks in the first lot. Then he's whipping out over a 10 mil attack stat. So getting dupes for this guy would be pretty cool. Part 1 was okay for me. The Carnival Goku, God bless him. I was able to 79% him in the first round, right? First rotation. I got 30 coins off part 1. You know, the Carnival coins. Cooler. I want to say it took around 1,200 stones to get the first one. Oh, man, I was in it. I might be even lowballing it. And then I wanted a dupe, because I'm just like, dude, this cooler needs dupes to really shine. That brought me over to like 2k stones for a 69%. I'm like, yikes. And then for part 2, both banners were bad for me. It took... At least this is pretty short. His laugh right there is just like one of the most disrespectful laughs. It's like somebody you just fell and ate shit, and that's somebody's reaction to you. But yeah, it took me a good amount of time to get both cool. Actually, the same amount of multis. It took 15 multis, I want to say, to get one copy of Metal Cooler and the Goku and Vegeta. So it was pretty rough. But anyway, bastards, that was the Wicked Bloodline ESBR stage with mostly the newest units from there. I probably could have threw another unit in here, but I felt more comfortable bringing the Frieza. No items or anything. I'll see you bastards in the next one. Take care. But first, hi there. If you liked what you saw... Thank you.